need is me and my plastic, and I'm straight. How you feel about crystals, bro?
Crystals?
Yeah.
You talking about like, yeah, I fuck with crystals, like the cheese ones.
The cheese what?
Crystal. What? Oh, you talking about?
What's up, everybody? This is Young and Social, the first ever podcast that we've ever made on this channel, the first episode that we've ever made on this channel. Hopefully, in this channel, we're going to be making podcasts, vlogs, videos, Q&As, anything you want to hear, anything you want to see, pranks, anything. But mostly, I'm trying to do podcasts on this channel. But you know, the audience got to say, so whatever y'all want to hear, y'all will hear. So today, I do have a special guest on my show. His name is John Mitchell. It's my cousin. We're going to chop it up a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit, have a little conversation about whatever, you know, whatever comes to things, whatever I have written down for him to ask, whatever we finish out through the conversation. Hopefully we get a conversation going, we get it flowing, we see what's going on there. Hopefully it's funny. I'm a funny person, bro, so hopefully it's funny. If it ain't funny, I don't know what to tell you. Because who don't love funny shit? Not okay, bet. But I'm going to answer a couple questions first, and I'm going to see how it is. Just because I want to give you a point of view of who I am and what this podcast is about. So I graduated from film school, and I wanted to do something in film related, video related. It's something I want to do. It's something I want to achieve in my lifetime. And I really want to do movies and TV shows. So right now I'm starting off with podcasts. I do photography on the side. And it is something I want to get into, explore more, see what happens, you know, manifest into the universe that this podcast will be a hit. Stay positive and keep my business growing just like that. So I'm going to answer a couple questions that I've written down for myself to answer, just so you get to know me a little better and you ain't got too many questions wondering who is this black girl sitting right here in front of the screen talking and we don't have no clue who she is. So I am Zay Harris. My real name is Zayria Harris, but people call me Zay because that is so much easier to say. I go by she, her. I am a lesbian. I have a beautiful girlfriend at the time and hopefully in the future. And you will see her in a couple other podcasts later on down the road, depending on how this podcast go, really. I have slept with... keep watching the podcast and you'll find out who I slept with. And then, I don't know, something I would really love for this channel is like, to people tune in. You never know what you're going to get on a podcast. You never know what you're going to hear on a podcast. You could hear anything that could just make you want to try to do better for yourself. You could hear an inspiration story that someone tells you that makes you want to do better for yourself. I know myself, I went through so much and so many things has happened that made me want to turn my life around, really. I went through heartbreaks, I went through relationships, I went through everything. You know, everybody got a story. You cannot just sit there and judge a book off its cover. If you did that, you'd never get to know the real person anyways. So why judge someone when you can get to really know someone? And that's really what this podcast is about. It's about inspiring people. It's about making people laugh. It's about bringing joy and laughter into someone's heart. Like, you never know what that could change in someone's life. What that one piece of advice or quote that you could give someone that it can make a difference in their life. You never know because you won't know until you try. And if we do make a difference and if we do something that inspires someone, please leave a comment and please tell us how you feel. But yes, Young and Social is a name that one of my friends actually came up with. And Young and Social, we are young, we're still socializing. Young and Social to me means we are young, we're still progressing, we're still living, we're still going through life as we go. But you know what? Social media is a big part of our lives. So you gotta be social. You gotta learn how to talk to people, you gotta be able to communicate, you gotta be able to listen. And what can you not do? You gotta communicate with people, bro. You just have to. Because if you don't, then you never know the person's story. You gotta be able to listen and have an open mind. I feel like in our generation, we just don't have an open mind with people. I feel like we hear something and we close the door automatically. Like we don't have time to listen to anyone or anyone tell their story. You never know what someone's going through. You never know how they feel. You never know their emotions. We're sitting here dogging people out. We're sitting here giving them criticism. We're sitting here judging people by what they wear, what they got, how much money they got, what kind of cars they drive, anything. That's the first thing we're judging. And I feel like you shouldn't judge nobody, regardless of if you know their story or if you don't. Because we're all human. We all live to strive to be something better than our parents. We all strive to at least be equals of our parents or even better. Because no one wants to feel left out. No one wants to feel alone. And that's what you're doing when you're judging someone. You're outcasting them. You're leaving them alone in the dark when there's no reason to. I feel like our generation we are so blinded by social media that we sit there and we judge everything. We see something come up on the screen on TikTok, on Instagram, on Snapchat. And you know what? Them things are temporary. We're really reaching out there to look at something I wish I had this. I wish I could get this. I'm not that cool because this person has this and I don't have it. When you know what? We're all unique in our own way. That's just how it is. We're all made in one image. We're not the same. No, we're not the same. We're not the same race. We're not the same person. We're not the same gender. We don't love the same person. We don't love the same gender. We all have a part to play in this universe. And I feel like what I want to show off of my show is I could be cool with anyone. I could have a conversation with anyone. And I want to enjoy that. And I want to learn from people. I want to hear what they have to say. I want to inspire people to do better. To do better than me, to do better than people, to be your best version of yourself. That's what I want my podcast to be. I want it to be young, but I want it to be social. I want it to be young where we can laugh and we can chat it up, but I want it to be young where we can sit down and we can actually have a conversation too. We can actually get something out of somebody. We can actually learn something. We can actually hear what the person is saying. But I also want it to be social where it reaches a bunch of people. Social media, where it reaches thousands and millions of people. To make one difference in one person is better than making no difference at all and just living your life as it is. You never know what you can change in somebody's heart, their mind, their emotions, their mental health, anything. People go through a lot of stuff. And you know what? We got to be here as people to support them. We have to be there. So, thank you for actually clicking on the video to watch Young and Social, because this is our first episode. And I've told you a little bit about me. I told you what I want my podcast and what I believe Young and Social could actually do for this world and can actually achieve. So, without further ado, we're going to go on into the next clip of the episode, because it's literally finna be me and my cousin, my special guest, John Mitchell, tuning in and talking about it a little bit here and there, trying to inspire, trying to laugh. You know, we're going to see what the day comes of, and y'all have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Next up, Young and Social Podcast. All right, this is Zay Harris. I got a little special guest here, my cousin Jamin, and this is Young and Social, and it's going to be our first podcast of the day. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more after this shit, right?
Why would you say?
No, I'm just like, this is the first episode ever. And then, you know, if people like it, we'll keep doing it. If you don't like it, I'm still gonna keep doing it. And then we got a couple questions here, and we're gonna ask each other some shit. We're gonna have a normal conversation. We're gonna chop it up, keep it going, drink a little drink, have a little fun, and that's it. All right, Red. How you doing today, Red?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm straight, Red. I know that look, you got you right. All right. So the first question I'm gonna ask you is, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you?
All right. The craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
What the
Oh damn! I'm gonna ponder on it.
Are you pondering too long? I'm gonna have to gap it.
Alright, but like I ain't.
Alright, man. We'll go to it now. I'll cut it out. Shit, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Alright. Then what's the most embarrassing moment that has ever happened to you?
Alright, the most embarrassing moment that's ever happened to me.
Yo.
When I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. So everybody really just not getting to school. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day so far. I'm looking clean, walking down the hallway. Got 2 baddies behind me, a trip and fall. Straight like that.
That was the most embarrassing shit, bro. I know you playing with me, bro.
Yeah, I ain't playing with you.
I already knew. I'm gonna say, like, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened to me is, like, I was in Orlando.
Right.
And, bro, I went out that night with my girl and her friends, and we was drinking. And then I came back home, and the next morning I woke up, and my stomach was killing me, bro. So I was like, all right, let me go take a look, number 2.
Right.
So I go sit on the toilet. I'm chilling and whatever. I sat there for 6 hours straight. I was like, bro, I cannot.
6 hours?
Yeah, 6 hours. I could not let it out. So
Hours?
Yes, bro. I could not let that shit out. So I was like, all right, bet. Let me just go get something. So my girl and her friend ran to the store and got some laxative. Like, not the strong laxative, just a little subtle laxative, whatever.
Right.
So we take them. I'm like, all right, how long is it going to take to kick in? She was like, it's going to take like 2 hours. All right, drink some water. So I'm drinking water and stuff. And I'm still sitting there 2 hours late, bro. Ain't nothing. So I took another one.
So a total of 8 hours?
Yes, bro. So I took another one.
Whole shift?
Yes, bro. I was like, all right, man, let's go. I finally get it out, bro. Constipated. Just finally got it out. We going to the club then. I was like, you know what? Laxative, I got it out. I ain't going to have to do it no more, bro.
Right.
We get to the club. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm walking out, and I'm like, yo, we got to go. Like, I'm telling my girl, we got to go, bro.
Yeah.
She was like, what's wrong? I was like, bro, my stomach hurting. And she was like, all right, let's go. I'm sitting there waiting 10 minutes for her to come out the door.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, come on. She finally come. We walking down the street, bro. I could not hold it. I could not make it back to my apartment, bro.
What you mean?
Like, I couldn't make it back home. Like, I live right down from the club, so I could not make it back home. I pulled down my pants, and I shit on the side of the road, like in a little bush, while people was walking by me drunk as hell. That's literally the most embarrassing thing. Yeah, nigga, the side of the road, the curve, everything. Everybody walking past me like, yo, and I'm just sitting there like, and then I look at my girl, I'm like, damn, what the fuck I'm white with? She was like, ain't nothing to white with. I was like, man, I'm finna just pull up my drawers, and I kept it moving.
Kept it pushing like that?
Yes, bro. Hopped on the scooter, went back home, took a shower. And that was the end of that one. I'm in dead serious.
I'm saying, like, all right, for sure.
I'm being dead serious.
Hey, you do what you gotta do sometimes.
Man, I gotta open you up, bro. We gotta talk about something, because you over here lying to me. You don't want nobody to know nothing.
Look,
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna make you say something.
All right.
Ass or titties?
Ass.
Nah.
No, you're tripping. You're tripping if you think it's the other way.
No, because I like ass. But if a girl got just titties,
okay,
and then she got her ass, she gonna be looking like this.
No,
straight
the worst.
down.
No, the worst brides are the ones with no ass and big titties. You can't. That's it.
No.
That's the worst. No, man. I'm telling you.
Because then they got the little tits like this and her body like this.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Everybody got their preference.
No, I said ass.
Oh, okay.
I said if you got it like this, that means you got boobs and no ass. You just flat to the back.
For sure.
All right, turn on and turn off. Like if a girl did something, what would turn you on? What would turn you off?
I feel like I turn it off.
Yep.
Bad sense.
Bad sense of what?
Like smell.
Oh.
Like bad, like you know what I'm saying, like bad smell. Like I feel like you girls should always smell good.
I mean, true. I don't
So
want no
like
musty bitch smelling like Burger King.
Yeah.
I felt that one. I think mine would have to be like too much on me, like too much on affection, bro. Like
what? Too much touching, or like
yes,
what you mean by disaffection? Like you mean?
I don't know. Like I don't want nobody like all up on me like every single time. I just need like. Give me a kiss here and there. I'll be straight. And I still want to have sex with you, but like all up on me all the time, it's just like, and I'm turned off.
I understand.
But that's really like that.
For sure.
All right. Would you ever do annual? Is it annual or annual? How you say it? Yeah. Would you ever do that?
What I'm just playing.
Oh, next, bro. Next, bro. Alright, if you could tell us on the podcast how many people have you slept with, how many would you say? Estimate number. You can put it in a ballpark. You can give it a little, between this number and this number. Just say a number. My shit gonna be.
10 to 20.
What, bro? I was expecting like 5 to 6. I wasn't expecting no big numbers.
Well, you saying put it in a ballpark. So I feel like that's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, I'm gonna just tell you my shit is between 10 and 12.
that's a good range.
Hell no, niggas only one number between 10 and 12.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
See? Alright. Have you ever had sex in a public place?
Yeah.
Where?
Have you?
Where?
Okay, so what you mean? I did it at a park before.
Alright, yeah, that's a public place.
So,
that's a public place. Mom was like, bruh, they gonna hate me for this. A church parking lot.
Hey, go ahead, pack this shit up, bro.
Church parking lot, that's all I can give you. Can't say who though, but.
What church?
Our old church and a new one.
Say you.
I swear.
Hey, wrap this shit up, bro.
I swear, bro. That was crazy. Alright, let me see. If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Put more money in crypto, nigga.
That's what it would be. Mine would be, bro, leave them white girls alone. Leave them white girls alone, bro. They do you wrong every time. I feel like I would give myself that advice, too. And to, like, I wish I would have, like, my freshman year not played around with, like, my grades and stuff and just, like, literally just kept building up so I could get honor roll. Because, like, I swear when we was going, like, when we was graduating, I always saw, like, 2 black kids in honor roll, bro.
Yeah.
And it was that, what was that girl name? The girl that used to have the hair all the time. Black girl, she was in our grade. Like, she graduated with us. She was, like, in drama or something like that. I don't know her name, but it was her. She was smart, dude. She talked to everybody.
Oh, probably Anastasia.
Yeah, Anastasia, bro. It was the only one I saw, like, the only girl. And literally, me and her and Josie was, like, the only people that graduated that was black girls in our grade anyways.
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright, are you an introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
Same. I like keeping to myself, bro. Being around other people. I mean, I'm cool with it when you got, like, some drink in my system. But if not, I'm just going to be sitting there chilling or whatever.
Yeah, we still young and social, though.
Yeah, that's what
What?
You tried to do that.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, what do you think the world will look like in 50 years?
I'll find out.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like we ain't gonna have nothing to eat. We're gonna be dead. It's gonna be our bones left here type thing. Like, we done messed up the world for real, bro. I ain't even think
in 50 years, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we'll be done did some, like, irreversible damage, but, like...
That's what I was saying. When I was in class going to school in Lindum, they was talking, the teacher was like, we got like 0.00001% before doomsday. And I was like, doomsday? And she was telling us, like, that's the point of no return. Like, we was that close to the point of no return, like, going back, fixing anything. Like, we still could return a little bit, but even so much damage that we already did, like, it ain't even no more returning to that point anyways. Like, we kind of just killed the world as we went along with our little lives and stuff. Alright. What's one advice you could give someone starting out in your career? Oh, you finna start out yours.
Yeah, do your homework. Like, do a lot of research before you choose what field you're going into, and before you even get started, like, know what you're getting yourself into.
I think mine would be like, if you're gonna do it, do it. Cause every day that you wait and you hesitate, you miss an opportunity. You could have did something. You could already had something happening. Anything like that.
For sure.
At what time of the day do you get your best work done?
I would say right after lunch. So about 2 to 3 is probably when I'm the most efficient.
I say mine is like nighttime, honestly. Like when it's dark, I feel like I could just be staying up for hours on my computer, like researching and looking at YouTube videos, trying to learn more about what I'm doing, just watching stuff like that, just to honestly pass the time.
When it get that late, I be wanting to like cut a little movie, little song.
See, like it depends on the day, honestly. Like it just honestly depends on the day. All right, would you ever do role play, and if so, what types?
I don't think I would. But I feel like the whole role play, you mean like the nurse thing, like the hot nurse, yeah, that shit. I feel like that shit's. Would I necessarily do it? No, but I think it's hot. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, bro, because me and Jonna was talking last night, and she was talking about she had some real, like, biting fetishes and stuff like that, and I was like, that kind of freaked me out. I was like, biting, but you not acting like that, like, I don't like that type. I don't think I would honestly do it just
vampire
because.
type beat.
Yes, bro, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I think I would honestly, like, I just want some, like, normal, stupid ass sex. Normal. I just need it normal. I don't need no extra, nothing. All that. All I need is me and my plastic, and I'm straight. I'm dead, bro. Would you try to have sex with somebody that you've known for 5 years or someone you haven't known at all?
Somebody I don't know at all, because if I don't know you for 5 years, ain't nothing happened yet.
It was a waste of time. I must have been drunk. Alright, let me see. Talk about fucking the universe or some shit.
The universe?
Or like...
What about it?
I don't know, like... You believe that the world is flat or like round?
I don't think the earth flat.
You don't think the earth flat?
You said that like I should think it's flat.
Yes, you should. The earth is flat, bro. Earth is definitely flat.
The only reason I'm gonna tell you that I understand where people are coming from. Like, I feel like there's a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, that they ain't telling us.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure mathematics. I'm pretty sure that shit showed that the earth was way round.
But how do you know if it's round? Because an astronaut went up there and took a picture of the whole earth. Ain't no way we took a picture of the whole earth. Some at the bottom. How you get the bottom? See?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
The only reason I think the earth is flat is like when you look in like the Bible or something like that, it'll say like it has a sphere over the top and like it has 4 corners.
Mm-hmm.
If the world is circle, how it got corners? I feel like it would just be a flat rectangle, like just, and it would have a sphere over with 4 corners of the earth.
Alright, yeah. I see.
And then it was like a dome. It's like a dome over.
I don't know exactly what verse that is, but like.
I don't either. I just saw it on TikTok. But she put the Bible and everything, so I was like, okay. I just believe. I was like, okay, I believe a little bit. When I saw it, I'm gonna take that in consideration. And then I thought about it, and I was like, how could somebody go up to space, take a picture of the whole Earth? Which is not possible, no. But you could take pictures of parts of the Earth every time they go up, and like try to calculate it together and get like a kind of feel of what the Earth would look like.
Do I think the moon landing was sketchy?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was definitely sketchy. But it's like, I don't know, like I feel like they lie about a lot of stuff, but it's like, come on.
I feel like they lie about everything. Like, I feel like we just living in like a simulation. Like, what are we doing? We move here and here, and then we hope that something gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's just like, when you think back to it, it's like, where the footage at? Like, people be looking at like the moon landing, and they be like, okay, let's look at the footage again, but they lost it. Somehow NASA lost the footage to the first man on the moon.
Well, I think they lost how to get back to the moon. Because, you know, we only went to the moon one time.
True.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you right now. The first time I learned that shit, I said, ain't no fucking way. Because how we go one time and just say, yeah, we ain't got to go back. That's cap, bro. That's
like,
cap.
It ain't more.
That's cap, bro.
The moon to explore, bro. Like, this is what I don't get.
Cap.
How can you explore more of Mars and haven't explored the moon yet?
Yeah.
Like, really, bro? I feel like, wait, ain't the moon closer to us than Mars?
Yeah.
So, like, why ain't you go back there? How you don't get in outer space and see the moon? How you lose your way to the moon?
What? Alright, it ain't niggas going to Mars. Like, it ain't people going to Mars. You know that, right?
It's astronauts going to Mars?
No, it's not. Hey, bro.
Tell me I'm lying, bro.
Hey, bro, listen. To anybody watching this?
Tell me I'm lying.
Hey, bro.
Is that not true?
You ever never seen them robots that go? A person has never stepped on Mars. I'm pretty sure you can't.
Oh shit!
They send them robots.
They send them rovers, bro.
There's rovers on Mars.
Okay, but Elon, what is it? Elon Musk? What's his name? Elon Musk. Musk. Okay, musky ass. He trying to go to Mars. He been using it in Texas, trying to build that little spaceship and shit.
Yeah.
So like, but then did you see his? Like his takeoff or whatever?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of them went right, didn't they?
Nah, one of them like they had it on. Okay, I'm not gonna quote this. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. You know, it's everything on TikTok. You take it with a grain of salt. But they had like a video, and it was like him like taking his spaceship off. But then
like him in there?
No, like just the spaceship was going off, and then like it kind of like glitched or whatever, and you can see like a background with a green screen and shit. Did you ever see that?
No, I ain't seen that one. Yeah,
I'm telling you. How you feel about crystals though?
Crystals?
Yeah.
You talking about like, I fuck with crystals. I get the cheese ones.
The cheese what?
Crystals. Oh, you talking about? My bad, bro.
I ain't got my name but crystals,
yeah,
bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cheese crystal, double cheese, bro.
You go crazy that way, bro. I promise you. Hey, y'all niggas ain't fucking with crystals, bro. Hey, y'all know what's wrong.
Nah, people gonna be in the comments like crystals, bro. That's nasty.
Hey, that shit's crazy.
But like people from up north, like New York and stuff, they got White Castle.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta try that one though, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What was the first time you lost your virginity?
The first time?
Wait, I mean the only. What was the day? Whatever. What happened?
Day,
like what happened when you lost your virginity?
What happened?
Like how'd you lose your virginity? Better way to state it. At a party.
One of my friends, we used his truck and then got the job done.
All right, that's fair. Okay, let me just state that I am a lesbian and I have never lost my virginity. Thank you. Nah, but for real, if we talking about to a girl, it would be fucking. Don't do no nah. But
no, I was saying no.
But nah, it would have to be. It was. I was finna say her name, but it was this girl. Who was? Oh, it was this girl from. Can't say that. It was this girl, and me and my friend and her boyfriend at the time had went on a date to go bowling.
Right.
And then I dropped her off at her crib, and I went back to her crib, and we got in the cul-de-sac, and we was in my granddad's car, and I did the nasty. And
Granddaddy car.
And then I kind of like slid off the road after that, so I knew it was karma after that, bruh. I swear it was raining. I slid up onto a fence and everything. I had to pull it out. Like I was pushing it out with the pedal, bro. Look, I swear, because like if I'd have had to call him, I'd have been dead. What you out this late for type thing.
Mm-hmm.